Hey everybody, welcome to Lisa's Art Room. Today we're going to be working some more on my cute country junk journal. Y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. We are currently live on Facebook if you see the little red button at the top left. If not, you're catching a replay either here or over on YouTube. I'm going to get you guys pulled up, do a sound check, and we will get started. Make sure this volume's all the way up. Let's see if I can find the live. There we go. All right, so working on this one. This is just a cute, whimsical, fun kind of country theme I'm doing this time. It's going to have a lot of little farm animals and things like that. Let's see, anybody on yet? Not yet. All right, I'm going to give a few seconds or so for some people to get on. Let me just see if I can hear the sound. Yeah, seems okay. All right, so I think his sound is good. All right, today I'm just going to try to put together a couple of pockets or something. I haven't really decided. I pulled out some papers and things to work with, so I'll figure out something as I go. So let's see. All right, looks like we got some people on. Hey, Lori. Boy, did y'all see our weather here? So Atlanta had some crazy flooding this morning. We haven't got any rain out here where I am. We've had a couple of like lightning warnings, but I never saw any rain. Thanks, Lori, for letting me know the sound is good. I appreciate that. But yeah, just some crazy flooding downtown. I'm glad hubby's actually in Nashville, so he wasn't working down there. So it's a good thing because he wouldn't have been able to get down there. They had to close like the expressways. So crazy stuff. Hopefully it's gone down some. I don't know. It was like, I don't know, 4 hours ago or so that I looked. But anyway, so let's go ahead. I think we got a couple people. I'm going to pull the camera up top and we'll get started. Okay. You've had a lot of rain too, Lori? Yeah, I don't mind a little bit of rain. You know, the plants need it. I don't like storms that are scary though. We get, tornadoes and lightning and stuff. That stuff just scares me. So, and flooding, that's dangerous. And hubby has to drive in that stuff, and I'm just like, nope. I'm really glad he wasn't driving down there today. It was like, I don't know, 3 feet deep, at least on the expressway. It was bad. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I got a little freebie in my SCRAPBOOK.com order. It's this Catherine Pooler Designs. Never bought it before. It's a quick-drying, non-permanent dye ink. Gives amazing coverage and gorgeous stamped images on coated and uncoated cardstock. It's called Hot Tub. It's this kind of blue-green color. So I'm hoping I can maybe try it out in here. We'll see. I don't do a lot of stamping, but I do like use it on edges and stuff. Probably more than I stamp. Because honestly, I guess I do have a farm animal set of stamps. I haven't pulled it out in forever, but I do have one. I'll have to look at it and see what it looks like because I can't even remember. This is still free. Let me see. Where's my stamps? Huge thing of stamps that I never use. It's kind of sad, actually. I used to use it a lot more. Let me see if I can move this for a second. I just want to see what I have in farm country type stuff. Look how big this is. Isn't that crazy? This is all my stamps. So this one is called, it's Cartabella, which I believe one of the papers I'm using is Cartabella. is. It's got all these little farm animals. I actually got it from Temu though, which I don't like buying stuff from Temu. I bought it when, you know, when Temu first came out and everybody was buying from them. I went ahead and bought it, and hopefully it's not, you know, illegit, whatever it's called. It's not like fake. I hope it's real, because you never can tell from Temu. But anyway, I have this one, so maybe I'll try some of them. They're cute. Not sure what I'll do with them, but we'll pull it out. Oh, is that the Temu? Oh, wait, this might be the Temu one. Oh, wait. That's not the Temu one. This is the Temu one. I was wrong. Okay, so this is the Temu one. So the Cartabella I must have bought somewhere. Wonder where I bought it. Hard to say. I don't remember. But anyway, so this one's good then. That's good. That makes me feel better. But this one, who knows? You know, they could have knocked it off from anywhere. But it is cute. And this one's cute too. I can't see it as well though, because it's got, I don't think I did try to print it, but it didn't do a very good job. But they're both cute. Oh, so this looks more like, this is kind of more cute. Like my pictures then. All right, so we'll try to use that since I do have that paper in this. So maybe I've got a couple farmhouse things. Other than that, let's see. Lots of nature, script, love, sunshine stuff. Happy birthday. Oh, hello, friend. It's like a little bush. A lot of these are freebies. I get a lot of my stamps as freebies from SCRAPBOOK.com. I know this was a freebie. I know this was a freebie. So sometimes if you see things, that's just where they came from. This was a gift from Dawn. Let's see, anything else in here? Little mailbox, some llamas, butterflies and things. This is like the Dollar Tree section, bunch of Dollar Tree stuff. Don't think there's any farmhouse in it. Another freebie. Dollar Tree. All these were freebies. What else in here? I don't even think I opened it. Oh, this is from Simon Says Stamps, but it was a freebie. See, enjoy this free gift. I didn't even open it up. What's on here? So it's like a little frame. It's cute. I love you. Okay. I may use it somewhere. Probably not on this one. That's cute though. Love getting freebies with my orders. That's always nice. A sunshine one. That was also some sort of, it could have been like a gift with purchase, could have been a freebie. A lot of the either Simon Says Stamps or SCRAPBOOK.com, I get gift with purchases and freebies. I rarely buy stamps. Very rarely. So these are Christmas stuff. So that's it. So those are my farm ones. We'll pull those out and just keep them in case I need to use them. Did have a few. All right. So I think what I want to do is pick a page and think about some pockets. So I know I wanted to do that jean pocket thing, blue jean pocket. I'm leaning toward that one. I know that I think that color is right, but I'm not 100% sure. I think that's going to be too green to find a good place for it. And this might be okay. So one of these two places probably. So let me see if I can find the paper. But I have some doilies. I was going to dye them. I didn't because there's so much white in this particular one. I don't usually have a lot of white in my journals, but this one has a decent amount of white, so I may just leave them white and not dye them. I debated on dyeing some yellow. I had some like leftover Easter dyes, and I was kind of like, I could possibly dye them with that. I don't have like food dye, so we never use it. But the Easter dyes are basically food dye, so. Let's see. All right, so these are the ephemeras, which we might use for decorating. These are the ones, these will be pockets probably. I'm just going to cut whatever I think looks good for pockets. So we'll probably use a couple of those today. But I have this paper in here somewhere with the blue pockets on it. This one. So I want to do something with that, because I just think that's adorable. And I got to figure out how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do. I have no plan. Let's see if there's anything else that might work with it. Like, you know, certain tags will probably work in the pockets. That's the plan. I'll have to look at colors just and see what colors work best. And I also have this that's got some tags in it, I think. I just passed it. They're small. They're probably too small. A little bigger, but still pretty small. So these will work better for little pockets whenever I'm doing some tiny pockets. So we'll keep that in mind for that. This is another tag one. Yeah, these are good size for these pockets. So we'll keep that out. I think that's it. Oh, I have these two, which I may end up, this was a page I cut down for that cover thing. So these would make good pockets or journaling cards, either way. What's on the back? Oh, piggies. Maybe pockets. hard to journal on that. But I'll keep them out. I'll put them with the scraps I cut already. Alright, so I think that's a good start. I'm going to keep these out. I don't know if I'll use them today. Keep that out. And probably not this. Although that is kind of cute. Maybe. I'll keep that out for now. I may have that somewhere else too. I'm not sure. Alright, so all that. Not this. Not this. Like that. And probably, oh, that's cute. I like the flowers out of the pocket. That might be cute, like, I don't know if it would look good on the pocket. It's probably too much. But it is a cute idea. The little flowers poking out. I could do that. I'll probably have some flowers. At least for maybe one of them or something. We'll see. Alright, so let's see what we got. So which color do I want to use? And I could do both, but I don't want to overdo it. So I'm not going to fit a lot of pockets, unfortunately, because they're very big, but I could probably fit 2 on a page. Yeah, I can fit 2. So I'm going to cut out 2. The question is, do I just do 1? Probably should just do 1. It seems like such a waste. I'll just do 1 set of 2, and I'm going to cut them out individually. So let's do that. Which one does it look better on? I think it's going to look better on this. I don't know. That's not much contrast. I'd love if it had red next to it. That might be good. I don't like the pink. See, this is where I start running into changing colors around because, you know, they're just not working. Possible. I might change this pink out for red and use it here. What do y'all think? Just change the pink out for red. There's red on the outside, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Maybe I'll do that. And then, because if I put it here, it's just, I feel like it's going to get lost on that blue. And I like the blue with the yellow, so I don't want to change that one. So let's leave that one. Let's do that. We'll change the pink out for red. And it happens. If y'all have watched me long enough, you know that don't count anything I did from the beginning as, you know, firm, because it could very well change. I could cover. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I have enough. How big is that? Just checking the height. Yeah, it's not a full page. If it was a full page, I'd use the other side. But it's not, so that's fine. All right. I do think I'm going to just do red. All right, let me grab a red. Can never tell which red it is, so I'll just grab the whole pack. It's probably this lighter red. So dark reds, medium reds, light reds. Let's go with this one. The same as the cover? Yeah. Just switch it up a little. Let me see if this is red enough. It is red enough. Maybe I'll switch it up to this lighter one, only because I already have this on the cover. And I don't really want it to be exactly the same. We'll switch it up to the lighter one. Why not? Alright, so let's do that. Put these back in the right places. Okay. Alrighty. Hey Deborah. Missed you coming in. Alright, so we're switching out this for red. I could leave the pink, but I don't need it. I've already got, I think, 7 sheets in here, and it's probably gonna it'll get thick if I do more than 7, although I often do, because I very well may add envelopes or other things as we go. I got a paper bag the other day with something I did, and it's one of those white paper bags I like. I have it sitting here. I buried it. Of course I buried it. There it is. You know, like this one. It's just a nice plain paper bag. But I will put this somewhere in here. Just for a pocket. I might scooch down this way a little bit. So I can take that end off. So this will go in one of these signatures as some sort of a pocket for sure. All right, let's cut out this cardstock and see what we can do. So I think I'm going to cut it this way so that I keep this piece so that I have the largest part left. Got to make sure I get below the little tips there. I might leave a tiny, I'm thinking how I'll do it. If I need to leave a tiny border, I might leave a little border. That way I can cut a slit kind of thing. I'll show you what I mean. Think about how I'm going to do it. And I can't leave, see, there's not much room there. Although if I just eliminate this one and use this one, maybe it'll work. Let me try that. So I'm going to cut this one really close to this pocket, like right on it. What I'm trying to do is leave a little bit of a border around the 2 that I'm going to use. this one. I want to leave a border, so as close to this red tag as I can get. I think about there. Good enough. Still got a little bit of it, but I'm gonna leave it. Nice there. I can always I could probably throw ink on it and get rid of it. Or I could just grab another one of the cards, but I'm not gonna waste one. So let's see if they're about the same size. Not quite. So where do I need to cut? Hold on. I need to cut this side off a little bit. How much? So that line, maybe. It feels crooked. Does it feel crooked? I can't tell. Bigger. The back one's still a little bit bigger. It's close enough, I think. Alright, let's leave it. And so I think what I want to do is put a slit there. I'm going to see if there's enough room for these like this first. There might not be. I might have to cut the bottoms off a little. Yeah, just a little bit, I think. Right, let me cut the bottoms. Not completely, because I do want a little bit to glue. I could just glue the pocket on, but if I glue just the pocket on, I have to cut this little tag out so I get it. And then the only catch is, then I have to put glue around the edge, and so I lose a lot of the space to put something in. And some of these little, tags I'm looking at are probably, a little wide. I don't want to lose all that space. I would prefer to be able to go from here to here and be able to use the majority of the ones I have. I'm trying to see colors. That's cute. So yeah, I really need that full pocket. Gosh, so many of these are horizontal. Okay. So let's do that. Let's take off a little more off the bottom. Not too much. I don't mind if I lose a little bit of the bottom, because obviously the tag's not going to go evenly. Well, it could if it's glued straight, I guess. Oh, we'll just take a little. Take off about this much. See what happens. Playing it by ear, guys. It's so hard to tell. I think it's about there. I'm going to just put a... Nope. A little bit higher. Right there. Sometimes I just push it down to make it just a little notch, and I can see where it's hitting. Because sometimes you realize you just can't tell. Alright, so there's that, there's that. This really would be cute with flowers or something, wouldn't it? I'll have to see if I have any. Alright, so if I do the whole pocket, that gives me, I'm just trying to make sure I'm in camera. So I could go there, and I was trying to get enough room for a gap, but the catch is, if I do the gap, and I don't just do the pocket, it's really high, and whatever I put in there is going to stick out. I'm leaning toward I can only do one. Even if I cut it completely out, I don't see me being able to put two without the top one sticking out. All right, I'm down to one. Oh, bummer. It's not working the way I wanted it to. It's okay. I'd rather have only one than to have it not look right. I could possibly put one over here. Maybe. I think I'm going to cut that red off. It's bugging me. It's really bugging me. You can't see it. I'm sure you can't see it. It's so tiny. Look, it's teeny, 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 tiny little bit of red. Do you see it? It's just enough to catch my eye and kind of bug me. And see if I can even do it without it ripping. It doesn't like cutting tiny little pieces, although this is a brand new blade, so there is that. All right, there. We got it. It's nice when you have a brand new blade. Makes life a lot easier. Okay, we'll put this one on this side then. This one on this side. So we can, I just would like to use both of them instead of just one. I feel like one's not enough. All right, so let's figure out what to put in it. So like I said, I think I'm going to glue here and cut that. That way it's more of an interactive pocket piece. The question is, how much do I want to gap? It doesn't have to be a huge gap. And the more the gap is, the more the red shows through. So I might want to not, either that or I just color it in blue behind it, or something dark enough it won't show. Or do I even care if the red shows through? No, I'm not going to try this. I'll never get it right. I'm not sure. All right. Okay. It's like I don't like having this on this side, but I'm going to do it because so I can't see the edge, but I don't have enough material here to hold the ruler down. So I'm just going to draw lines to see where to stop. Okay, and then hopefully, I wonder if my blade is sharp. When did I change it out last? I've been doing a lot of cutting. It might be sharp. And I do want to put a circle on the end, a little hole punch circle, because that will help keep it from ripping. Alright, so there's that. Let me find my hole punch circle. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Let's see if I can get it in the right spot. It helps keep it from continuing to rip. Okay, so a hole punch circle, and I could just do that first. That would tell me where to stop too. If I can see it, it's so hard to see. I can't see it. Hold on. The blue is very similar to the blue it ends on. I just want to go from circle to circle. Of course, they're not even. Why would they be even? All right. Did it go through? Of course it didn't go through. it's a new blade. Like cutting trees and stems and everything else with it. Who knows what I've been doing lately. A lot of work on my train layout lately. All right, so the smaller one here, the bigger one here. And then let's see what we can put in this. So I don't think I have the dimensions of that. It's really tiny, maybe a 1/16. If I had to guess. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. It's hard to say. Sometimes I get them at Hobby Lobby, sometimes I get them at Michael's. What am I looking for? Glue. I'm looking for glue. Try it out. Okay, and should I go ahead and just glue them down, or should I look for stuff first? I might look for stuff first. So the question is tag or flowers or something. I don't know what kind of flowers and things I have in here. Probably look at the pick and see maybe. There's some trees. I don't really see any flowers. Might not be any. So I'm not sure that that will work. I'll have to look through. Sometimes I just have one randomly on paper or whatever. It's just something next to it. Might be cute too. Or possibly on it. All these are very horizontal. This little dude. What does dude look like? Once it's glue, it'll be easier to get in and out. He is kind of cute. I'm not sure that's what I'll use, but he's kind of cute. I don't think a tree. Yeah, no. Trees don't work. Flowers would be good. I'll have to see if I can find something with flowers. All I have is little flowers in this one. Yeah, that's all little flowers. Little dude's kind of cute though. I'll think about it. I think I can get them in here. Maybe. She's cute too. Oh, I do have all these little like bugs. Like a little fly. And then just flowers. But there are some cute little flies. I don't know why they would be there. I don't know. He's working on the farm. There's always flies. If y'all have worked on a farm, you know what I mean. There's going to be some flies. And they're going to be all over the place. I'm just going to take out some of these little bits in case I decide to use them. There's little worms too. I need tweezers. My fingers don't work that small. Let go. Okay. Lots of little flies. Earthworms, flies. I'll take 3 just in case I use them. I don't know if I will or not. It's like little farm implements. These are too small. Alright. What else do we got? Nothing there, nothing there. More little flowers. I'm not sure what colors I'll use, so. They really went all out in these flies. There's like 10 of them in here. At least. Blue ribbon. Or maybe he won a blue ribbon prize. It's pinned on his pocket. Maybe. Maybe. We'll think about that. Clouds we don't need. This yellow blue ribbon. I don't know. Just thinking out loud, guys. Apples. I need to put all these little ones in a container. Because it's kind of a pain to have to go through this pack all the time. It's so much easier if I have a little container for the small pieces. I might have some containers left. Maybe. Windmills. Alright. Doggy. Alright, this is the Doodlebug. what's it called? Odds and ends down on the farm. Try and get the, I'll never get it back in there. It's so hard to get back in there. You have to turn it the other way. I left it together so I could read the name to y'all. Alright, good enough. Do I have flowers? I'm gonna find some flowers. Alright, this is the Bella Boulevard, eieio. I'll never know what these are. Sooner or later, I'm gonna start getting these confused, guys, so you'll just have to try to remember what they are. 'Cause I'm not gonna label the backs of all of them. It's not gonna happen. Horsey head. He's more standing. No, no, no. A lot of farm implements. Here's a flower. I think I have a few of these. Sunflowers. Yeah, there's another one. I'm not going to try to get in right now. I got to make a scene with these at some point. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I haven't decided. I'll have to think about it. Some hay. Vases, vases, vases. Yellow tractor. No. Some corn. No, there's more flowers. I feel like there was. Nope, that's a farm implement. Is that it? Maybe that's it. I think I already used them, didn't I? I probably did. Alright, I don't see any more flowers. So I'm just missing them. So these are different little flowers. They're similar to the others, but these don't have the borders on them, which is nice. I do like when they don't have borders. That's just me. It's, I don't know. I'll look a little first place. Don't know why you'd have them, but maybe it was like a largest tomato or something. I think I will. I'm probably going to end up mixing up all these little ones and just put both names on the pack, and if I need to reference, I can always look at this and see what they came from. It does have all the pictures, so I suppose I could do it that way, but it's going to be such a pain not to have all these in a container. I won't do it on camera. But, alright, so there's some little things. A couple little things. A couple little things. But only 2 flowers. Surprised I only had 2. Did I use one on a cover? I bet I did. See what else we can find, maybe on a card. Let go. Snagging everything. Alright, let's see. What else do we got? Let's see if any of these cards have flowers. So what do we have horizontal? I could use these little notes. That'd be good for a journaling card. Should do that. So I'll cut maybe 2 of those out. It doesn't have to have just one thing. I don't think any of these really work. I do the texture of this, guys. I wish you could feel it. It's so cool. I really like the texture of that. No flowers. That is surprising. Okay. Barn, do I want one of these saints? I don't think so. I like the little guy. It's not what I had planned. I do have like just these things. Do y'all see anything that's just popping out to you that says use me? Sometimes, you know, when you're looking on camera, you see stuff more than I do. Huh. Is that all my ephemera? I don't think there's any flowers. Oops, don't drop all your doilies on the floor. Are any of these tall enough? I don't think they are. Yeah, no. Yeah, I had things on there. Flies everywhere. I'm just going to mix those up because I don't really care. Yeah, no flowers in there. Okay, no. Let's cut those out. It's possible I just have flowers in another set. I'll look in my ephemera and see. I don't know. I really like the idea of using flowers. Could I possibly just cut out flowers? I do have stencils. I could stencil a flower. It's not the same though. Yeah, I don't see any. Not handy anyway. All right, let's cut this out. I'm going to move this out of my way. Kind of, sort of. Move him over. So I may end up using a little kid guy, or I may use this cow. Let's see if I can cut these out straight. Usually I cut all these off camera. I didn't take off this. I gotta take off this bottom piece. It's too long. It makes it like 12 and a half. And it won't fit in my cutter. All right, let's cut these. Try to get it in the line. All right, so I know I want this one. Hopefully it's not too white. If it is, I might could trim off it a little, but I prefer not to have to trim it. Let me see how white this is. Oh no, it works. Okay, so that's good. Still left a little edge on that one. Teeny little piece that I can't pick up. Oh man. Oh. My hand hurts so bad. I don't know if I want to use this one. Maybe. We'll cut it out. I want to take it into consideration. So take that one into consideration because it's vertical. This one. Oh, I know I want this one because I wanted a couple of journaling cards. So this one. This utterly one matches real well, so I think I'll take it. And Hugs and Kisses. It's got the little flies. I should totally make a pig scene with a bunch of flies. That would be cute. Maybe I'll do that. And then there's the barnyard stacked. But see, they won't show very much. So something like that, I wouldn't want most of it to be hidden. So I don't think so. So not that. You know, I could glue it to where these don't have to go all the way in. So we don't lose, you know, all of the fun stuff. You know what I mean? So I could put the glue here. Wherever I put the glue is where the pocket will stop. It doesn't have to go, you know, all the way down. I could make it stop, you know, here. And I can feel, you know, where that needs to be. So probably what I will do is kind of think about what I'm going to put in it and where I would like it to stop. And then I'll just draw a line on the back. So I'd rather it, you know, mostly show. Kind of like that one there. So that would put it about halfway. I'm just going to draw a loose line. And then if I use a farmer guy, so I kind of want his hands out. He can be stopped with his hands. And then that line's there, so he can't go any further than, say, here. Which is cute too, so I like that. So I think I'm going to glue this one here. And then this one for the flowers, we want them to, you know, not be all the way down. So maybe about this far. It's about the same distance. I just don't want them to get lost in there because, you know, if you don't have a stopping point, they just get lost and you never get them out. You could get them out with tweezers probably, but it might be a pain. So that puts that approximately there, which is probably a good spot for both of those. So let's do that. And even if I use, you know, one of these, it's still going to put, I think, the little sheep hanging out about the right spot. Let's see. Yeah, he would be poking out there, which is pretty good. Maybe we'll go just a fraction smaller. Yeah. Okay. So let's do that. Just erase the one I don't want. Oops, almost lost it. Chalk comes off so easy. All right, so let's do that, that, and that, and then I'll figure out what else I want to put on them. Same thing, these will stick out about the same as those cards. Okay, so first place, put that over there. Anything else? Oh, okay. Make sure we're the right way. And I'll decide if I want sayings. I could always do that later. Let me erase this line I drew. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on this because I want it to glue to the surface. And then here, here, and then where I drew the line, just below that. I'll probably go ahead and put it down here too, just to make sure it lays flat. I think we're good. I think that'll work. I have to think it through. I'm debating if I want this any bigger, but I don't think it needs to be. I think it'll be fine that narrow. Debating if I want to ink these. They don't absolutely need inked. They might look a little better inked. Maybe I'll just ink the top of the pocket. Let me see what I have. I don't think this hot tub will work. I think it's the wrong shade. I don't think I want to do brown. I have some blues. Let's see what the blues look like. If I have them handy. I thought I had them handy. Where are they? Girl. I know I pulled them out earlier. And then I promptly buried them. There they are. I found them. Okay. We have lumberjack plaid, which is a red. We don't want that. We have, I feel like there's a rustic wilderness that might work. What does this color look like? No, that's green. What am I thinking? There's a blue. Is it this one? No, that's purple. Prize ribbon? That's it. Prize ribbon. Okay, let me just test the color real quick. I think it's probably this color. These are old inks, so hopefully they're still wet. Oh yeah, nice and wet. That'll work. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit on this edge. It'll do two things. It'll show the line better where the pocket is, and give it a little bit of shading. Just trying not to hit the bottom. Just a little. You won't be able to see it probably, honestly, on camera. I'm trying not to get it on the bottom part. I could throw a piece of card in there, I guess. Help me not to hit that. It's hard to hold with more fingers. There, that'll work. Just a little. Nice. Okay. Should I do the edge of the card? Sure, why not? It does have a white edge, which there's not much white on this page otherwise, so we'll go ahead and put it. Is it absolutely necessary? Not really. But I will do it anyway. Just a little bit to cover up that white. Okay. Okay. Glue. Do this right. So on the top, I know this is abnormal. Usually you don't put glue on the top, but we want that to stay flat. Don't get too close to that hole. On the edge, we can go all the way down. And then where we said stop, that's going to be our little stop point. And I'm just going to put some here just so it lays flat. Okay, I'm going to try to get it straight. Hopefully I can. Piece of fuzz. Oh, what is all over my tweezers? Something. All right, I'm gonna let that dry before I go trying to put stuff in it. Same thing on this one. Just try to get them about the same height. All right, there's our two little pockets. Over here. No, because I really want the flowers there. I might put this here. I don't know. I may not use the cow. I feel like it's too much. Alright, but I do want some writing space, so I will use the writing space. So writing space there. This one has some flowers. They both have flowers actually. Writing space here. Yeah, it stops nicely. I'm trying to make sure that glue, if it's wet, it'll stick. So I'm trying not to touch it too much. The art glitter does dry fast. There's that, which is nice. All right, so a couple little flowers and some writing space. And these could be arranged however. And then, so we won't use these. We'll put these somewhere else. I'll put them in my pile. But the question is, shall I put just some things? So I've got these little ribbons. Put like a little prize ribbon, kind of like it there. Prize ribbon. There's that other one. This one says first place. If I just change it up a little. It's kind of cute. That's cute. I don't know if any of the other colors would match any better. It's got the same yellow and the same blue. Do I want a couple flowers or not? Maybe not. It doesn't really need them. What do y'all think? Flowers or not? I did that one. It's too dark. It's like an orange. The orange matches these flowers better. Yellow. It's too big. This color. Debating on where it might look good. Color-wise, maybe just this blue. What do y'all think? Flowers? Do you like the flowers? Yeah, sorry. It's hard to move things. Something like that. Is that cute? I think it's cute. Envelope. Container or envelope. Probably have a small envelope left. I don't know. I really want a little container. I might have to take a run to Michael's and grab some more. I think I'm out of them. Oh, just one of these little ones maybe, you know? I might have to run and grab one. I have one of these, but I still feel like they're going to get lost in here. But I'll throw them in here for now. They're all mixed up. This is both sets. I'll label it accordingly. Alright, so I think that looks good. Let's glue that all in place. So our little rosette. You guys are quiet today. Alright, so about there. And I like this in the rosette. I think it looks good. Try and get it centered. Close. And a little flowers. I like piecing things like this together. It's fun. I could hit it. Alright, how much time? That took an hour. I don't know if I want this here, maybe here. Oh, I kind of like it there. I know they're both very similar, but I think that's okay. Turn it just a little bit. Okay, I think that's cute. Let me look at my words. I haven't cut them out yet. I need to cut them out, but I haven't done it yet. I should have done it, but you know. Okay, what do we have here? Anything? It's a little long. I could cut it in half. On the farm, country life, growing and crowing, rise and shine, howdy. Love it to the barn and back. Possibly the top one. I know there's words in here somewhere. There's a couple of stickers, but they're pretty small. Rise and shine. That one's not bad. It's not farm animals. Hey there. The pockets are cute. Good. I'm glad you like them. Home sweet home. Howdy. Moo moo moo. No. No. Where are the words? Y'all saw words, right? I feel like I saw words. Maybe. Maybe not. Sometimes I think I see things, but I don't. Huh. I don't know. Maybe there's not as many words as I thought there were. I'm just not seeing them. It's like, did I imagine that there were words? I don't know. Maybe. It's like there's only a few. Home sweet home. Howdy. Nice ribbons. I'm not seeing any words. I think I imagined that there were words. I guess. I don't know. Because I'm sure not seeing them. I think it's just me imagining things. Either that or something's going on. Alright, I think I will use, I think the Rise and Shine. And then the other one, I might use, where did that one sheet go? This one. There's like a saying up here. I think I can cut in half. Let me just scooch this over. On the farm, country life, growing and crowing, rise and shine. I'm not crazy about the color. I think I like this one best. Alright, so let's do this. looking at the colors. I don't know, maybe not. Let's look at it first. See what it looks like. Alright, so if I do this, nothing is better than farm fresh air. The best memories are made on the farm. Scissors. The Rise and Shine. I think I might put the Rise and Shine there. Or I could just use both of these. They both kind of work. Do you like the best memories are made on the farm, or nothing is better than farm fresh air? Either would work. It would be just like that. So one of these. Oh, sorry, I wasn't in camera. Am I zoomed in? I am zoomed in there. And then I've got this Rise and Shine. I think it's a good size for here. Let's see if I can just cut it out first before I peel it. That way, if I don't like the size, I don't have to use it. Sorry, I'm going to do this off camera. Shine there. Is that okay? So you like best memories are made on the farm, or nothing is better than farm fresh air for this one? Rise and Shine for this one? Or should I use best memories and then nothing is better over here? Could go either way. I think both work. Yeah, I think that's it for that sticker sheet. Alright, I'll see if anybody replies. Give you all a second. Can't wait too long. Anybody gonna say anything? I know, I have like a 45-second delay, so. Okay. Alright. Alright, I'm going to use my own judgment. We're going to do Rise and Shine. I think it works with the flowers. See if I can get it on here straight. Stand up so I can see. Try to get somewhat in line of the pocket. Right there. Put that one there. Okay, one person replied. Stay. I'm going to ink this. It's got a little bit of a white edge still. We'll just use that same blue. I think that should work. Just get rid of that white edge. Trying not to put too much. I just want enough to kind of clean up the edge a little. There's that one. I didn't even re-ink this stamp. Or this dauber. Has enough on it. All right, there. Okay. And tweezers. See how it looks. Kind of straight. I think that works. Okay, glue. It's not cooperating. Okay, there we go. Cute. I think it's cute. All right, let's see. I need, where can I put that? What is it? It's down on the farm, right? Or is it eieio? Oh, it's eieio. I don't have it. Do I have an eieio pack? I don't think I do. Do I? Maybe? Hold on. I don't, so we're just going to put it in here. I have put these extra words somewhere. Just stick it in here. So this is going to be scraps from all of them. Little tiny pieces from all of them. All right, that's cute. I like it. Should I do one more? Hopefully they'll stay in there okay. They should stay pretty good. Let's see how they move. It won't go much further than that because that's where the glue is, so that's good. So they're stopping good. Don't seem to be sticking or anything. Alright, I think I like it. Alright, so there's that. What else? I've got these little bandanas. These are my colors. I'll get them black probably. Do like a black and white. They're saying both ways, right? I think they are. Maybe. Do I have any cards that are kind of black and white? Let's see. I have that Utterly Awesome. It's got some. What else do I have? Cows. Oh, wish that was the other direction. Don't look at that direction. I'm peeking through some of these to see what I have for black and white stuff. Barnyard. It's not really, it's more beige, but it does maybe work. I just don't know if it'll be too tall. This is where I like digitals because I can just print them whatever size I need. When you're only using cards in, you know, pre-made sets, you do have to, you know, figure out things a little. It's a little harder to figure out things because size and all that. The right side. I think this is all going to be too small. Yeah, it's very small. I tried to get this in the 12 by 12, but it was sold out. So I couldn't get it in the 12 by 12, which I would have liked. I don't know. I kind of do like this. I just don't know if that would work with it. It might not. It does work with this page, though. So, I think I'm going to figure out another pocket. I won't use this right now. This is too... Is it too white? Maybe not. Think about that. Let me cut this. I want to cut this one and this one out. I'm going to use them here somehow. Let me think about this. I know they're not as cutesy, this particular paper, but it's still cute. Just not quite as cutesy. But I don't know. I really liked it, so I got it anyway. It's going to be hard to cut out, though. Sometimes when they are different shapes, they do make it more challenging to cut out. So I think this goes all the way across. Okay. And then take off the bottom tag. I can line it up. It's Farmhouse Living by Cartabella, which is the same company as that one stamp. They're just so pretty. I really do like them. All right, where's the line? Here's the line. And here's a line. So you just have to work your way in, figure out where you can cut. So you don't have to use scissors. Alright, there. I got those. Made with love. Farm fresh. Debating if I want to use that as a pocket. I'm debating on the cow pattern. Could also possibly use this. I'll see what it looks like on that paper. Alright, so not that, not this, not this, not this. Now I need another envelope for this stuff. Always need envelopes. I should have ordered more. I didn't. But I should have. Alright, so do I use this? I wonder if I could just make a double pocket. I don't know. It might be too bright. How about this? It's a little wide, but I got some room over here I can cut. It's a fraction wide. And you don't have to go, I know it's a horizontal card, but it doesn't have to go in horizontally. That's just me being OCD. You could put those. It's cute. That's a possibility. It's probably the only color that this is going to look good on. This is black. Yeah, I'm really leaning toward that. I mean, it might look okay on like a green or something, but I think I'm leaning toward this. Do you guys have a thought on that? I could still use this over here, either this way or this way, or over in the middle for a tuck or something. I don't have anything just yet, but I might find something. I may end up purchasing a digital. We'll see. We'll see. I just, honestly, I like the, you know, the variety that I get from sizes. It makes life so much easier. But I do like these. I wonder if anything would look good on this chicken wire. I can't think of anything. I'm looking at this picture. What would look good with chicken wire? Besides just chickens. I think I already used most of the chickens, honestly. I'm trying to see if I do have one brown, but that's not good. I have a different. I do have more chicken wire too. Yeah, it's too bright. I like this. I think I like that. What if I use plaid over here? Bring out a little of that red. Too much? Maybe too much. Oh, these little chickens. They do have some gray in them. I could cut it shorter. It doesn't have to be that tall. It's not bad. Does they have a lot of gray? A little bit of red. Maybe that. Do I have something that would look good in that pocket? Not really feeling that. No. Not those. There's not a lot of tall things. I like tall things. I like tall things for pockets like that, you know? I have one rooster. Not sure. Not with that anyway. He doesn't look bad like that. But it doesn't look good with this. Let me cut him out. Think about that. Here, watch my time. So that's a no. What else do you got? Farm. struggling, guys. Struggling just a little. Just a bit. Find the right colors. What if I diagonalized it? I don't want to cut it. Make like just a corner. That might work. I think I might do that. See if we can actually cut it in the right spot. Put it right on these points. Like that one there. I think I'm going to keep this one here. I'll just have the two, but you won't be able to see one of it. I do like this here, I think. I just got to find something to go in it. Do I want the country rooster? I'm not sure about the colors. Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to cut it and see what it looks like. I could back it too, so it's not just white. It's not really white, it's kind of off-white. Not just plain. The question is what to back it with. I don't want to back it with chicken wire because that will blend too much. I could possibly back it with that. Let's see if we have any other colors. There's one in here that says Farm Fresh. It's black and white. Where is it at? There it is. It's really tiny. I could do that. You know, see, it says Farm Fresh over and over and over and over. Teeny, 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 tiny. What do you think? Back it with that? I could back it with the Farm Fresh. I could back it with the cow, which I think the Farm Fresh is better. Back it. Don't go on the floor. I don't know what's on the other side of this. It's plaid, but I guess it's okay. Chicken wire. Yeah, they both have the same. This just repeats. It's basically double things in there. And then other than that, what do we have for backing? Still have this stuff. I have a red plaid. It's cute too. It really kind of is. Alright, so that, I got this red plaid, that's pretty. It really does pop. I have not brown, not the flowers. I'm kind of leaning toward one of those. So, do you like, so we're going to eliminate the cow. What do you think? Red plaid. What do you call it? I don't feel like plaid's the right word, but there's a word. I can't think of it. Or the Farm Fresh. I was trying to go more black and white, but I kind of like the red poppin'. Do y'all like the red poppin'? I think I do. What's on the other side of it, though? Cows. And they're the wrong direction. I'll have to cover it. I don't want to leave that way because you can't write on it or anything. It'll be kind of weird. So I'll have to cover it. I could possibly just fold this in half. Yeah, I could do that. You could still, I think you could still write on this. Maybe. My child is cooking. Or I just put some paper on it that's plainer. I think I have some, do I have any cardstock that works? No, not that. I'm sure I have something that's plainer. Even the Farm Fresh is plainer, but that's good writing space. Let's see what I have that's good for writing. I have this. I could just glue this on the back. I keep dropping stuff, guys. Doing good. I'm trying to see if I have any colors that are more solids. And I could just do a red solid or even a white solid. Either would probably work. And you could write on it with like a gel pen or something. That's always a possibility. I do have a... I'm like, where did this come from? It's my cover. It got pulled off somehow. Put that back on there. All right, let's go ahead and put this one together while we think on this one. I'll see if anybody replies. But I want to put this here, so I'm just going to trim it down a little bit. It's a little too big. I'm leaning toward the red plaid, only because I just really like the way it pops. Let's see if this is enough. That should be enough to keep it out of the center. Okay. So, I don't think it needs a notch, although a notch would help. Yeah, I'll put a notch. Where's my little thingy? Just a little notch. Is my bag. There's no glue oozed. That's some on my finger. Let's see if I can erase that in a second. I don't know where that was. Somewhere on my finger. Can't tell if it's dry enough yet. Can get the glue off once it dries, but you gotta wait for it to dry. Let's see if this one. Do I want to back them? They're kind of busy for writing. It's hard to write on that. I really should back them. Alright, I'll think about backing that. It's hard because I probably just have to use plain because I don't have anything that works on both sides. That's the problem. So I'll back, I think I'll do the red. I think it pops better. So let me just figure out the size. Probably about halfway on that. I'm trying to figure out where I can put the cut best. So I'll cut on here. I don't know what I'm going to back it with. So much stuff on my desk. Let's see that piece. Sorry, left too much of that edge. Looked weird. Now it's stuck. Alright. Figure out something to back on that. And something to back on these. I'm going to go ahead and glue this pocket down. So, hold it where you don't want glue. Okay, that's good. These would work there too. If you really wanted to, you could totally switch them out. Even, where's the center? It's right there. So you could almost put it down, but then his head's hid. I don't like his head, so we'll put him here. I think he works better here. Just don't know what to back him with. I'm going to go ahead. Should I glue this first or glue it after? Probably should glue it after. Alright, let's see. I guess you could write on this. I don't know what color, because it seems like it would be hard to see. So I'm going to say no. Where's that red piece of paper that I had? Just grab it. Is that a good red? Or the other one? This red, that red. I guess this red. It's just the trick is going to be getting it on there exactly. I'm going to try. So I really don't. Well, I could have a slight border showing. That would be fine. So I'll try to do that. So just a tiny border. I don't want too much because I don't want to take up too much space. Alright, so let's cut this one. Time is it? 20 minutes. There. I don't think I want red on the others. I think they would look better with maybe just black. And then use a gel pen for them. Yeah, I'm leaning toward black for these. Although the black's going to really show on that. Ooh, that's true too. I could maybe use a green. could use the red. I don't know. What do you think? Should I? I don't know. Alright, so we're going to try to center this. I say that as I laugh. We'll try. I shall try. Glue up to the edge if I can. I could glue the center with just a glue stick, but I'll try to use this. As long as I have my outside edge, it really doesn't matter as much on the inside. Let's see if I can get this on here straight. Not too bad. All right. Now I just have to hope that it's sealed the edge enough that it doesn't snag. It's pretty. And our little country kitchen chicken. If I'm going to have something that's a tag or whatever, I'd like to have space to write on them. I don't want them to just have a pattern, ideally, especially, you know, for those who are journaling. Now, line this one up. Okay, so for the bottom, it looks like it's inside the second square about halfway, and this way it is just barely into the red. So second square about halfway, just barely into, which one? The top? Okay, the top. What? Sorry, I have to really think about this. I think holding my breath as I try and concentrate. Hopefully it's in the center, at least close. I think it is. Okay. Just checking my edges. They seem like they're down pretty good. Alright, so now we have journaling space and card. Alright, and then this one. So, probably black. I don't know, black or red. Red might be a better choice. The only reason I'm saying that is simply because the black's just going to get lost. Green would work too, but I don't know if I have that shade of green. Probably not. We'll just use red. I'm not going to go too wide. This one, it doesn't really matter. I guess I have a lot of space. Alright, we'll do this one about here. A lot of red. It's okay. It's a good farm color. Which way? I'm just putting little dots because it's such a pain to try to center. Sometimes if I don't want to try to do that, I'll just cut it out bigger and then trim it to center. If you're really bad at centering, that's a good way to do it. You can just cut the outside to fit. tiny little dots that you can match to. And that works too. All right, there's one. I think that looks good. Hopefully you are enjoying this. It's a little different than my normal style, I think. But, you know, I gotta switch it up some every now and then. Where did my rag go? I buried it. There it is. All right. There we go. I think that's cute. I might even have, I don't know, does it need something there? I might have something that would work. I could totally put this label that's from the set. That's a possibility. It's cute. It works. What do you think? Should I? I could keep this piece so I can have the name and everything. It has the name on the other side too. This side, is that bigger? I can't tell. It looks bigger. I think it is bigger. Do I need the barcode? Not really, because it's got the item number right there. That's really all I need. I think this side's bigger. I don't know if it's my imagination. It might be. It could very well be my imagination. It is bigger. Just a little. Okay, I might use that. Let me see if there's any on the sticker page first. Find the sticker page. Nope. I don't see any colors that I like. So I say no. Alright, I'm just going to use their little emblem. Which one was it? The one with the barcode, right? Yeah. Alright, let me find my scissors. I'm using all the little pieces. like it. Okay. That is it for tonight. Y'all like it? So we have some journaling space. Lots of journaling space. Cute little cards. Some pockets. And then we have our cute little design page. There. All right. That is it for today. So, can't really show both. I'll just show this much. There. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will be uploading this onto YouTube later, and so you can watch it there. It is only on my Facebook page for 30 days. So y'all be sure to check out my YouTube channel. It's Lisa's Art Room as well. And y'all take care and have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye.